In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to use the new Facebook Reels feature and make high quality content. Now, if you're not using the Facebook Reels feature, it's something you should seriously consider. The reason being that typically when a social media company like Facebook or Instagram launches a new feature on their platform, as part of that, they push a massive amount of traffic or eyeballs to that new feature. And that means that you or I can take advantage of this new feature and get a lot of that traffic. So if you missed the early days of TikTok or the early days of Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, it's now the early days of Facebook Reels and you can take advantage of that. Step one, let's talk about actually getting to the Reels section of the Facebook app. Since Facebook app has become so convoluted, it's hard to find where you're at a lot of time. Now there's actually a few different ways you can get to Reels. The first one you can see right here where it says Stories. I can click Reels or Rooms. So I can go there and I can see other people's Reels, or on the far left, just like with Facebook Stories, I can click Create Reel. You can also see that directly below what's on your mind, the option to create a Reel is there. Clearly they're pushing Reels. And then finally, if for some reason these aren't showing up, which seems to happen sometimes, you can go to the far bottom right in the menu and there's another Reels option right there. So we're gonna go back to home right here. We're gonna click Create Reel, and this is the screen that it's going to take you to. Now, something you need to understand before we get started is that some of the edits and the things that you're going to do, like effects on your video, they'll be done ahead of time before you film, and some of them are done after the video or after you film. So we'll let you see which one is which as we go along here. Now you can see here where it says length. Okay, this is where we select the length of the video, and we have three options: 15, 30, or 60 seconds. Now I usually just select 60 since it doesn't have to be the length that's selected. It can be however long you want up to the length that you select. So we're gonna select a 60-second video right here. Next, you can see that we're going to choose an input, meaning where is this video going to come from? The button at the bottom basically says we're going to film that video from one of the two cameras on your phone. Now you can switch on the bottom right back and forth between my two cameras. Look, there's my desk. So you can switch back and forth on the input there, or you can select from your current camera roll. Now I can select this video clip right here, but once I've selected that clip, I can no longer add anything else, meaning I can't string together a bunch of clips inside of the Facebook app. I can just select one and then move from there. However, if you choose to make videos from the button at the bottom, the recording button, you can actually string together recordings. Let me show you what I mean real quick. If I click this button and hold it down, the recording button, you can see at the top, it's telling me how much time I have left in this recording. But now I can pause and let go. I can change over to the front camera if I want, and I can record again, and it's gonna start right where it left off. You can see now it's saying I've got about 50 seconds left and counting. And you can see each of those circles is a break. So as long as you're holding down that recording button, it's going to be recording, and it's going to start from wherever the previous recording ended up to 60 seconds. Now you may have noticed a lot of people doing Reels where they're actually singing along with content and music and things like that. And the way they do that is on the top where it says audio. You can select the audio ahead of time, which means the audio will play as you record, and that's how people are able to sing or make sounds directly with the audio as they go. Now the way the audio works, you can preview different songs by clicking the play button. Here we'll show you right there. You can also save different ones that you like for later, and it'll be saved just by clicking that little bookmark right there. And once you have one that you like, then you would click it and it will add it to the mix. Now, since most songs are not the exact length that you need, you can take this bar and actually scroll it back and forth and figure out where it is in that particular song that you want the clip to be pulled from. So I'm going to choose just from the very beginning for the sake of the tutorial. Now that we've done that, we're back to our main screen and we can continue recording. But you'll notice as I click record, it's going to be playing the song as well so that I can record myself with the music. We'll see that right here. Yeah, that's not really my style on Facebook Reels. The next thing you need to know is the speed editor right there. So you can see it says speed, and what that means is I can actually ahead of time choose if what I'm filming wants to be played faster or slower than I'm actually filming. For example, if I select 0.3 right here, then when I film, it's actually going to be playing what's recorded in slow motion. So watch when I click record right here, you're gonna see that timer at the top go really, really fast, because it knows that whatever I play is actually going to be 1/3 as fast on the screen, or it's going to be about 3 seconds for every 1 second of recording. And I can do the same thing in speed, meaning 3 times the speed. Whatever I film, it's going to play it 3 times as fast. Moving down, we can select effects ahead of time, meaning I can select, click effects, and then it's got all these different little things that you can do to yourself that, in my opinion, are quite nonsensical, but do quite well on both Facebook Reels and TikTok. And the last two options are the timer and green screen. Timer is very easy. Let's pretend you want to do some kind of cool trick or something like that and you want to set down your phone, run out, and then have it start recording, you'd click timer and you can choose 3 or 10 seconds. And then you can also say only record for 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, however long you want it to record. Click set and you're good to go. And then last, you can also do a green screen. And all a green screen is I can select this. I can choose a different background for myself here. You can see that was very, very easy to do. Or I can choose it from my actual camera roll and I can choose a background like this. Very, very, very easy. Now, once you've filmed as many clips as you want, for example, right now, if you look in the top left, you can tell I've filmed 2 clips. Once you have as many clips as you want and you're still under your time limit, you click next. Now, clicking next will take us to the post-filming editing section, but it's worth noting that if I do something like add a sticker or any other editing and then I click go back, it will actually discard all the changes. So I can go back to add more clips to the end of my clips, but you will lose all the changes you made in the post-editing phase at that point. Now, some of them are very similar. For example, we can edit the audio once again at the end if we want. Something different you'll see here though after you click that is that you can actually mix the audio, meaning you can push more volume towards your voice or you can push more volume towards the actual music and make kind of a nice balance in the 2 different sounds they're hearing. You can also click add voiceover right here, and then you can record a voiceover over different sections of the video as you go. You can also make edits to individual clips, meaning when I click edit clips right there, you can see I've got 2 different clips at the bottom. One's 5 seconds and one's 3 seconds. I can click into either one of those. I can make trims if I started talking too late or something like that, or I can reshoot it or do any of these edits at the bottom, like change the speed, change the crop, do a reverse, or a mirror. Now the last thing is probably these stickers right here, and you can see right here I select stickers and it's just different fun things I can add to the video. I can also add GIFs or emojis and kind of add a little bit of fun pizzazz to what's supposed to be fun videos. Now, as soon as you finish this and you feel comfortable with the video that you've created, you can go click next. And now all you've got to do is add some kind of title to your video that'll get people to watch it. You select who you want to be able to see your video. I never know who uses most of these options. I typically just go public. But then last is the remixing option. Now this is kind of cool and I typically leave it selected. It's very similar to TikTok duets, but essentially someone out there can watch your video. They can say, hey, I want to make a fun video that's side by side, and we'll show on the screen here an example, but it's their video plus your video on the other side, and it kind of promotes you to their followers as well. So it's just a way to help grow your channel, and you can also do the same to other people. So all you would need to do is when you're looking at different reels from different people like this, you can see the bottom right, there's 3 dots. I can click it and click remix this reel. What that's going to do is actually put you on one side and their reel on the other side, and you can make a fun little video of you kind of pointing out what they're doing or adding something to what they're doing. And that's Facebook Reels. If you've used TikTok or YouTube Shorts, it's very, very similar. They've added some other cool features as well, basically learn from some of the mistakes of TikTok. All in all, it's a great app and it's a great opportunity right now to be getting some really easy traffic to your content. Now, if you're a creator and you're trying to monetize content, this is the channel for you. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.